Welcome on the show called Yatu Vibes on Prime TV. Always excited, always feeling like it's just like I'm just starting something that I want us to get to talk about today. Very different conversation. Many of the times that we have different artists coming through on set, different artists coming through and talking about what they're up to right there as well. So today's edition, we're having someone who has been making the most of the movements, if we were to put it in those regards. We've seen our local artists traveling from Zambia to Australia, having events, performing. But many other times their story is not told. Like no one talks about their story, or maybe the people that are in the background. So today's conversation, I want to get to find out on those few information and also plus more. How are you doing?
I'm all thanks, Pepsi. How are you?
I don't know if the intro was okay. I was trying to find a way on how to introduce you.
No, I think it was. I
was trying.
Yeah.
But let's start with your introduction. Basically, once again, welcome to Zambia.
Thank you.
I hope Zambia is keeping you well.
Yeah, no, Zambia is home.
Okay.
Yeah, Zambia is home. So it's hot though.
Yeah.
It's hot. Yeah, but yeah, this is home.
We have October in February.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about you, yourself, and maybe some of the information that you feel like the viewers need to know about you.
Okay. My name is Lombe. So I promote Zambian music in Australia under the brand name Xavi Entertainment. So when you see Xavi Entertainment on social media platforms, so I'm one of the people behind it. I've got a small team that work with me on the team. So yeah, I'm the person behind Xavi Entertainment.
Yeah, let's talk about you going to Australia at first. Maybe let's start with how you found yourself in Australia and how the interest of events organizing started.
Okay, so I've been in Australia for 20 years now. So I went to Australia as a student. I finished my studies, and I think my interest in music, I've always had interest in music, but I guess I started to do a lot of events during my time at university. I would organize independence parties, like Zambian independence parties. At that time, we didn't have any artists visiting Australia, so it would just be for the people in Australia, Zambians in Australia. And as time went by, I was like, why can't we invite Zambian artists to come and grace some of these events that we organize in Australia? So, yeah, so I've been doing music promotion for the last over 15 years.
Yeah. There's been some misinformation, misconception, people on social media saying every time our local artists go in other countries performing, they perform for Zambians that are in diaspora.
Yeah.
I want to find out from you, since you are the man to tell us the truth. You are the man to give us the information.
Yep.
What type of audience do Zambian artists perform in Australia?
Okay. I think in this day and age with social media, I think PMC, you would have seen videos at some of the events that we organize, and I'll talk about Australia specifically. And yes, majority of the people that Zambian artists will perform to are Zambians living in Australia, but there are non-Zambians that attend our shows. And over the years, I've seen that increase in the number of non-Zambians coming to our shows. So, I mean, we have to start somewhere. So, and it's not, I hear people saying they are performing to 10 people. No, we get good numbers. And this is over a few different cities as well. So
I want you to be as honest. When you are starting and incorporating the Zambian artist, every business has some certain point for it to be successful. There's always a point where you make a loss. Was there a point that you had a Zambian artist that didn't give you the numbers that you wanted, or maybe the business?
I'll be honest with you. Most of the events that we organize are not profitable. We just do it out of the love of our country, out of the love for Zambian music. And like if you go to any information on Xavi Entertainment on our social media pages, you'll see that ours is just to promote Zambian music. It's not to make a profit, and that is why I do this on the side. It's not something that I do 100%. I'm a professional. I've got a full-time job, and during my spare time, I promote events. So,
So you put in your own money, or maybe there's a team that also helps out. financially?
It's personal money. It's personal money. We have no sponsors. It's personal money.
Why though? You are investing. Let's talk about them traveling, finding themselves in Australia, plane tickets, everything settled by you.
Yep.
Someone might even want to get to find out why. I know we talk about patriotism, but I feel like few people can do what you're doing. Why?
Maybe that's why not a lot of people do it. Maybe that's why not a lot of people do it. I mean, I've been doing this, like I said, the last 15 years, and yeah, sometimes it feels like you want to stop. But I mean, I believe I'm playing my part in promoting Zambian music. Don't get me wrong. There are events that we've made money, well and good, but we never go into an event with an expectation to make money. It's to bring Zambian music to Australia, to showcase Zambia, and to give Zambians, more specifically in Australia, live performances by the artists that they like. So,
from your agenda, and what you're trying to explain is that you're trying to promote Zambian music to the world out there.
Yep.
How's it been going for you so far? People accepting the type of music that we do here?
I think, yes. You know, we've got great artists in Zambia. We've got the likes of the Yo Maps, and you see people from different countries playing Yo Maps songs. And I know Yo Maps was in Australia recently. He collaborated with Amara Brown from Zimbabwe. So,
you just confirmed that.
Yes.
Well, we saw the visuals, but we're not sure if that was a collaboration or them sharing the stage.
No.
There's a song.
I'm not sure. I wasn't. I wasn't the person. I wasn't the
You just mentioned about the collaboration. We just want to be sure.
No.
Your Maps collaborated with Amara Brown?
I'll put the record straight.
Why are you trying to retract your statement?
No, Xavi Entertainment did not organize that event. It was another colleague of mine, Xavi Entertainment.
Yeah.
They were the people behind Your Maps' latest tour to Australia. So I don't think I'm in a position to know whether or not there was a collaboration, but they did share the stage.
Okay.
That I'm certain about because I was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No collaboration, no song?
No collaboration, no song.
Okay.
Yeah. If there is, you and I will hear it at the same time.
Yeah. But also I want to get to find out. So from the Yo Maps, from other events, which other events have you organized? Which artists have come through under Xavi Entertainment?
I've in 2022 I had Yo Maps, Flap D, Maki 2, DJ Vjeezy. Then in the past I've had Chef Afunika, Queen Diva, Hi Mampi, B1, Clear Ice Queen, Ponshano Kaiche, more recently Danny Kaya, Chandana K, there's JK, so and with the upcoming show in May, we've got Xaven Kopala Queen, Nez Long, Bobby East, and DJ Vjeezy again. So
nice.
Yeah, DJ Vjeezy has got a fan base in Australia, so he keeps coming back.
Nice. Yeah. We should talk about that event before we call it a wrap. The other thing I also want to get to find out is you've been doing this, promoting, making those events. From the videos that I've been seeing on social media circulating, seems like the cloud keeps getting bigger. Every event that I've been seeing, the visuals right there as well. Apart from all these things, are there any challenges that you've been facing? Maybe in organizing all these events, have you been in a position where you reach out to certain artists and they feel like they have to charge you so much money, or maybe any other challenges that you've been facing?
Yeah, no, absolutely. There are times when you reach out to an artist and the money they want is just unaffordable. Like I said, these are personal resources, so there are some artists that think we're making a killing and they think, I'll charge ridiculous amount to go and perform in Australia. So yeah, I'm an accountant by profession, so I know my numbers, so I'll just say, no, that won't work. So, yeah, you get those challenges, and you have the challenges of communication. You know, when artists are about to come to Australia, there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes, like visa processing, and you need information from the artist's paperwork to be completed, and sometimes it's not completed on time, and, you know, they're not major challenges, but yeah, I think we can do better. Yeah.
How's Chisenga doing?
Crisis.
Yes. He prefers being called Chisenga.
Oh, okay.
The last time I had a conversation with him, he didn't want to be called Crisis Mr. Swagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in Australia.
He is in Australia, and I believe he's in Western Australia.
Yeah.
I was in Western Australia previously, but I'm now in New South Wales, near Sydney, so I haven't seen Chisenga in a while, but I think he must be doing well.
Yeah. Also, I want to find out.
Yeah.
We are all trying to push the agenda of Zambian music. From you being out there,
Yeah.
I've seen so many things. I've seen how the industry works in Australia. From what you've seen, and also local in Zambia, what are some of the things that you feel like local artists, local promoters, local event organizers need to know about?
I think PMC, I think before this show started, we had a bit of a chat, and like we both alluded to, I think there needs to be a certain level of selfishness from Zambian promoters, Zambian DJs, Zambian event organizers, where we need to give more airtime to Zambian music. And that's the only way it will grow. When you look at the Australian local music industry, they support their own. They go out in numbers. Whenever there's an Australian act performing, they'll go to support. Yeah, and that's what we need to do. It's not about the price. Sometimes you get artists in Australia and they're charging $80. They say, no, I can't charge $80 to go and see Lombe, for example, perform. Yeah, but when an Australian artist comes, they're willing to pay $120 without even thinking about it. So that mentality needs to change. We need to support our own for Zambian music to grow. And from the artist's point of view, I think we need to work together. This infighting, this I can't share this, or because someone hasn't done this, that has to stop. We need to work together. This industry is going to go Zambia Kuchala, as people say. So,
I've seen you mingling with all these international big acts, the Banner Boy, the other artists that we can't mention, the big African giants right there. Why not try to organize something for our local collaborations maybe?
And that is what
we're working on that.
Yeah, and that is what I tried to do. I remember there was one year, I think Makitu Slap D and Vjeezy were in Perth, and this Jamaican artist was there, and I was able to, because I'm friends with the promoter that got those guys there, I was able to get Vjeezy the opening set to play for. I can't remember his name. I'll try and remember, but he's a renowned Jamaican artist. So so that is what I try to do. When opportunity presents itself, I'll try and help out. And if we can, don't be surprised if you hear Xavi has, I guess, facilitated an international collaboration, because that's what I'm working towards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your upcoming events that you mentioned about. What is super different about it? And when you are selecting local artists like the Coppola Queen, you do your research on Nezlong. What's so different about this upcoming event in May?
Number one, the three artists, Bobby East, Nezlong, and Xavi Coppola Queen, they haven't been to Australia. And they seem to be doing well on the local music scene. So we as a team thought to ourselves, why not bring them to Australia, something different? And like I said, Vjeezy is coming along. He's already built a fan base there, so we've already got that fan base. Then Bobby is he's a good artist. Nezlong, Xaven, they're trending at the moment. So it's different. Usually we'll bring the Makitus, the Yo Maps, the Slap Ds, but I think it's time we started to push. I wouldn't call these guys that are coming artists, but the lower guys, to try and give them that opportunity as well.
Okay. Let me even take this opportunity as we get to college a wrap as well. Streaming platforms. It's been a bigger topic. I'm happy that we have started adapting to it. People are streaming music now. stuff. He just dropped his album, Black and White 3, already getting numbers on streaming platform right there as well. What would be your word? Why do you feel like this is very important? I know there are people out there who are still pirating music. Piracy is still there. Piracy is like corruption. It's hard to get rid of it. What would be your word to local people that are watching this show? Any other people that are watching and your advice regarding the streaming platforms?
I think that's the way forward. Streaming platforms are the way forward. For as long as you are benefiting, you're getting paid by those high numbers. It makes no sense if you've got 2 million views and not getting anything out of it. With streaming platforms, you reach the world in seconds. So I think that's what the world we're living in. We just have to embrace it. However, we have to make sure that we, as an artist, you're benefiting from those platforms. And
3 artists that are playing in Australia that you feel like they're playing and the audience from Australia will vibe to their songs. Is there any local Zambian artist?
For example, like on the radio station?
It could be radio station. Anyone who's maybe getting any feedback?
Your Maps, definitely. He's up there. His latest album, Try Again. That's out there. A lot of people play it. You hear it being songs on that album being played at parties and things like that. I think Sabdi's new album released today. I think that's going to be another one that will go far. And obviously we've got the Nigerian artists. They get airtime on radios. The Burna Boys, the Davidos. Sorry, you hear their music being played on radio. So Zambian artists need to get to that level where radio stations are playing their music, and we'll get there. One step at a time.
But what is the common music that is played more in Australia? Like, so, I don't mean in other countries. Like in Zambia, we have Zambian music. There's different type. Some time back, we used to talk about Zamrock. What type? Is it R&B? Is it hip hop?
It's a bit of everything. R&B, hip hop mainly. So a bit of everything. We've got country music. So
nice. And what songs are on your playlist?
I'm a bit biased. Do I have a playlist? No, for any Zambian song, you'll find it on my playlist. No, my playlist is mainly Zambian music. So
I'm trying to connect 1 and 2. The last time I had Shimasta on this show, he was talking about traveling to Australia. So he was talking about your event. Nice. How did that one go?
Oh, that was good. So Shimasta came with Danny, and they performed in Melbourne and Perth. That was good. That was strictly live music. So you know how Danny is. So Danny came with his band, and it was strictly live music, something different again, and that was really good. That was good.
Nice. So we're talking to our today's guest. Quite an interesting conversation. While you are in Zambia, maybe in your remix, maybe there are other people out there that are still pushing, maybe in future plans. What are the plans? One of the things that I also want to look at is, do you sometimes think of maybe having a record label in future, having artists that you're managing as a promoter, or maybe what is your goal, future plans?
Okay, I think one of the reasons I made this trip to Zambia was to try and bring Xavi Entertainment to Zambia. Not just people knowing that Xavi Entertainment promotes events in Australia. So last Saturday, I worked with Danny Kaya, and we had a successful show for his 45th birthday. So I used that platform to introduce Xavi Entertainment to Zambia. So along with a few colleagues based here in Zambia, we're going to try and push Xavi Entertainment locally, so we can have upcoming artists, who knows, maybe signing on to Xavi Entertainment or coming to Australia and performing there. So,
So how can someone approach you for an event? I know I said the last question, but this one is my final last question. How can someone approach you if they have an event in there? Like how does it work?
As an artist?
Yes, there's an artist out there. They are watching. Maybe they want to find out on how, it is to access you, and also what do they need to do if they want Xavi Entertainment to organize something for them?
They can reach out to us on social media. A lot of we're building a team locally, so those contact details will be available soon. So they can reach out, and we're more than happy to work with anyone that's putting in the work.
Nice. Yeah. It was good having you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
It means a lot. All right, so we're talking about what's been going on social media. The misinformation, like there's so many things. I don't know if you saw what's been happening on social media. People have been saying Zambians, going to perform to Zambian people, and you just clarified the information, what's been happening right there. All trying to get somewhere, and each one of us can play a part. By making sure that you promote Zambian music, you do something for the Zambia. It's all about patriotism, and like you said, it starts from us here, from home. What are we doing? What are you doing to make sure that we promote one another? We'll be back next week with a different guest right here on Yatu Vibes.